Hi, my name is Skip. I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader, and number two, I want to help you help others. I am a strong advocate for people taking a gap year throughout their life. Just take some time, take a year, take 6 months, and figure out what it is you're doing and why you're doing it. Specifically, after high school, before college is a critical time in a person's development and maturation, and taking a gap year can really help prepare you for college. So this is something I advocate all the time and I talk about frequently, and I'm always getting articles. And my friend sent me this article. It's in Time Magazine. It's dated September 22nd. It's by Sean Gregory. It's called Gap Year Experience, Why More Teens Are Delaying College. Now this article is it's fairly short, but it's full of some really powerful stuff. It has some anecdotes of students who've taken gap years. The one I particularly like is the one it leads off with, about a student who basically figured out their own 14-month gap year. They planned it themselves, a variety of programs. I'd say that's awesome, the way to go. The other thing it had was a few of the most prestigious universities in the country, in the world, are seeing increase in deferments in gap years. MIT, their deferments have doubled. Princeton has formalized a gap year program, and they have over 20 students last year take gap years that they funded. Harvard has seen a 33% increase in deferments in the last 10 years. So those numbers are really important, because as those prestigious and flagship universities in our country, as they go, so does everyone else. And another school, Middlebury, talked about how Robert Claggett, the Dean of Admissions at Middlebury, did some number crunching a few years ago and found that a single gap semester was the strongest predictor of academic success at his school. This is really important. When a student goes into college, the skills that they bring, the maturity they bring, the drive and direction that they bring, is the clearest predictor of whether or not they'll be successful in college. Taking the time so you don't burn out and so that you have a better sense of where you want to go through a gap year is critical to being successful in college. So I really like this article because it has all that information and backed it up. Now it did have some, I'll call it gap year haters. And there's at Johns Hopkins University, a sociology professor named Stephanie DeLuca did an 8-year study, 11,000 members of the high school class of 1992, and found that many of them delayed college were less likely to complete a bachelor's degree. So that's scary. And I think if I was a parent, or if I was thinking about taking a gap year, I'd be like, whoa, I'm not going to complete college. There's no way I'm taking a break. Now, but that's in contrast, though, to these leading institutions in our country that people are taking a break, right? Like, who's right and who's wrong here? I think it's up to the individual. And I think more importantly, it's why you're gapping. Are you gapping because you just don't know what to do with your life? Okay, make sure it's focused. Make sure you're doing something productive. And then you'll probably find that life direction, or at least know where to go. Just go to college and not know why, just kind of figuring it out while you're in school, spending thousands and thousands of dollars, chances are you're not going to do well. I say if you're going to take a gap year, make sure you know why you're gapping and have clear, distinct reasons for doing so. That is the best way to make sure your gap year is successful, that your college is successful, and that you lead a more fulfilling life. So anyway, check this article out. It's really good. Obviously, it fired me up. I made a video about it. It's by Sean Gregory, Time Magazine, Gap Year Experience, Why More Teens Are Delaying College. And it's because they're wicked smart and they're ahead of the curve. All right, my name is Skip. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go live the wheel.